Where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You found another. So you see, I've got it. I've got it. It's that melody. I had to go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and that's the note. Where are you tonight? I was always starting on the wrong note. Who ever heard of a melody starting on la? And you know what else? Archie Campbell, he's singing a descant. He's going, oh, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? Do, 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 ti. I actually went to the piano and looked at that and studied the melody and then the harmony. Maybe I'll do that again to show tonal harmony. I had to solve that. La, la, mi, fa, so, mi, do, mi, so, mi, re, do, re. I think that's the way people sing that kind of thing. I don't usually do that, but I had to. All right, I think by next time I'll have that down. I think I got it. All right, course catalog for the second year now. And I'll have to erase the board and show you. This is Frankskwl. Welcome to Frankskwl. This is still sort of joined onto the trailer, you know, what's all there, and these are beginnings. If you wanted to see what, oh, and I think I've got that light. I might have that light solved. Anyway, second year, first video, first day, first video, that would be the logical place to go to look, to see, well, where do I begin? Early in the second year, I say that if I had students in school, real students in a physical school, I would have them watching As You Like It immediately. Second day that they were in school, they would be watching the Shakespearean play As You Like It. But this time, I didn't guide my viewers through As You Like It. I just let it go. And maybe later at some time, I may sometime come back and coach the viewing of As You Like It. It's a delightful play. It's the one that Kenneth Branagh did, that he directed it, that I would recommend. I think 2005. By the third day, fourth video, I talk about the Beast, and over there, the Beast is this huge outdoor furnace I've got that I've built gradually over the year. By the fourth day, first video, I'm talking about the neighbor's barn. The neighbor gave me a barn, and I'm recycling it. This year, you'll find out more about that. Sixth day, more about the course, and there was an awkward start to the second year because I moved my studio or my classroom up here, and you can see I'm still working on the light. But at first, the room was empty and the light was wrong, and but there's about the course. And timber framing, I first discussed it in the seventh day. The ninth day, first video, I begin to talk about, the Tour d'Europe begins. Details, D-O, details of the Tour d'Europe. I edit it and put it online. By the 10th day, second video, that table of contents, I had my wife write it out. She's got pretty writing. And it was close. In the end, it wasn't quite right, but that was what I intended at that time. By the 12th day, I talk about the trades. I begin that discussion of the trades, something which I'm not sure if I'll ever finish. I certainly didn't finish it last year. By the fourth video, you'll see Paris. Now, that's my daughter Erica's view of Paris. When I was traveling, I was still kind of in shock as I was going through Paris, and I wasn't going to see Paris anyway. Paris just happened to be on the way. But anyway, you can see the photographs that she took while she was waiting to meet me in Paris. By the 16th day, I'm in Spain. Now, by that time, I had begun to film. The sight out the train window of abyss on a mountainside sort of woke me up all of a sudden, and I filmed as quick as I could. Shirley, my producer, had supplied me with a second camera to carry, and she was very much responsible for getting me to film a lot. I was just going to make the trip. By the 6th, I'm in Spain by that day. By the 26th day, Eric and I have now gone into Portugal, first video. 39th day, we're back in Spain. 46th, we're in Switzerland. 59th in Germany, at the home of Shirley and Thomas Hockling. Very intimate, really, very personal, because I'm in their backyard. She's feeding her chickens. If you want to see what are they like, there you go. By the 65th day, I'm talking about Portugal and Galicia. Again, Galicia is the northernmost, westernmost part of Spain. And I'm already planning to go back at that point, talking about making a trip back and why I should. 65th day, the second half of the year. Now that was probably the day after Christmas vacation. And why the number's so low was because I actually took my time getting the course started last year. I didn't start until mid-September. 66, what am I doing? Well, that's you might be curious to hear what I have to say at that juncture. 67th day, I begin to show the movie Willow, and I coach the viewing of Willow. Now, I did that, and I would still do that after the kids come back from vacation, Christmas vacation. No other teachers would be showing a movie, so I show a movie. And I use Willow because it's loaded with archetypes and themes. By the 76th day, I teach punctuation. I'm pleased with my teaching of punctuation, except for one thing. That I think might be fun for you to look at. I claim that it's complete. Well, it's almost complete, but it's fun, I think. And I play with this. What I'm not content with is I began to overload it with German as well, because I knew by then that I had some German viewers. And they were interested in the way I spell in order for to show what a word really sounds like in English. And so I experimented with that spelling. I probably shouldn't have done that. What you want to do there is, as you're watching that, just maybe skip every other video when I teach for the Germans, unless you want to learn German. Now, if you want to learn German, steadily build your vocabulary. Have that paper and write each word down that it becomes a new word. That was my plan. By the 98th day, I begin to plan once again. I show about how do you go about planning a trip to Europe. And I took a lot of time with the planning of that trip to Portugal and Galicia. A lot of time. And it paid off. It paid off. That turned out to be a very, very successful trip. Which you'll see at the beginning of the third year. And then 105th day, I first talk about kilocalories as currency. Later I refer to that as CAC, K-A-K, CAC. And that will be a major subject very soon in real time here, because Wedge's paradigm is very much about that. All right, I'm going to erase the board, and I've got a little bit more to say about the second year, because after all, 180 days, and I'm only to the 105th. All right, so it'll be the same video, but I'm going to stop and start again in just a second. Well, you may hear some walking around upstairs. You may hear the rain outside. That happens. I'm going on with what I covered in the second year. The course catalog, I call it. It's continued now, the second year. By the 111th day, it was getting toward April, must have been, and I turned to archaeology. I documented, I took about 4 days or maybe more to document a forgotten village that was here, right where I now live. Conemaugh, it might have been the name for the village, not sure, but it was forgotten. And that is a very much of an archaeological project. Go there if you want, if you're interested. By the 122nd day, I decided I'm going to see if I can show people why I love German and why I think English speakers have reason to learn German. Loving the German language. And that actually turned into a very popular video compared to the others, especially among Germans. I think Germans like to hear that, which is good. They probably would not realize what I say there automatically. The 131st day, I begin to teach about tonal harmony, and I think I did that because I had begun by now to actually start to teach German. And I had come to some German folk songs, and the harmony was simple, so I began to teach it. 153rd day, I began to take a big chance there. I showed clips of the movie, Zeffirelli's movie, Brother, Sun, Sister, Moon, made back about 1971 or 73, somewhere back about there. I had used that several times in school and taught about it, taught about his work. I was taking a big chance because, you know, I didn't know about the copyright business with YouTube, and I guess I was okay. I mean, well, in any case, I teach my way through, and my German friends, Thomas and Shirley, said, "Why are you doing this? You're taking such a big chance." But I care a lot about St. Francis of Assisi, and he's gonna come around again because of the way he thought. By the 167th day, I was back from the trip. I think back from the trip to Portugal, northern Portugal, and Galicia. And I think I discussed it. So now, what am I going to do? Well, I turned to the 20th century for the last more or less 10 days. But I also very quickly decided I should get online as soon as possible my video, our video, of Chausset's mill, this mill waiting to be restored, water-powered mill. So that begins there. And then I also decided I should very quickly put online what I remembered of a 3 or 4 hour long interview I had with a man named Peter Quintrans, I think that's his name right, raised in a Portuguese village as a little boy. We had the conversation on a plane flying home. 179th day, I sum up tonal harmony. I think I have them out of order, but I think the numbers are right. By now, I decided I had taught enough tonal harmony throughout the year that I would see if I could put them all together. I'm pleased with that. Matter of fact, I'll say now that I think if somebody really desperately wanted to learn to play the piano by hand, at least like I play it, simply, but it sounds okay, there's enough there that they could do that, I think. 178, 78th day, or 9th, I'm not sure. I sum up some of those projects, especially The Beast, and that is kind of funny to see. And then I thought a lot about, should I really do this? I thought a lot about all three of these last days. Should I really do this? Talk about women and how I find women beautiful. You know, but I decided, yeah, why not? I'll go for it. I share some thoughts about that whole phenomenon of beauty and what it is about women that at least I find so beautiful. Okay, I'm still not done with this little series here. I want to tell you next time, tomorrow probably, about the third year, and then and I'll see if I can get that hee-haw rendition down by then. All right, see you next time, I hope.